Because today has been a bit of a miserable disaster.
Oh no. Oh no. This is not the West Highland Way. I have puddles inside my pockets. This is a cycle path that I have inadvertently been following for the last mile. My sleeping bag has been in there, and that's soaking wet. Maybe if everything goes wrong today, the rest of the week will just be perfect. Ah!
It's story time with Stephen. Allow me to explain. So, I'm currently out doing the West Highland Way, 100 miles, beautiful trail in Scotland. I've been wanting to do this for the last couple of years and it's finally happened. And today, the first day, a lot of stuff has gone wrong.
So let me take you back to earlier in the day and show you what went on. The West Highland Way runs from just north of Glasgow all the way up to Fort William. It's 96 miles long and includes quite a lot of up and down hiking through the Scottish Highlands. The route starts in flat, open countryside and becomes more and more spectacular as you walk north, so you've got that to look forward to in later videos. I parked my van in Fort William and I took a bus back to Glasgow and decided to walk the 4 miles to the start in Milngavie to make sure my total distance was over 100 miles, and I have to be honest, it wasn't the most exciting of starts. I'm in a hurry because there is a yellow weather warning of rain, possible flooding, like really bad, due to hit in less than 3 hours. So I'm camping at Drymen tonight, which is about 10 miles from the start. So I've got 14 miles to do in less than 3 hours, or I'm gonna get absolutely soaked. I'm hiding behind a fence like some kind of weirdo because the rain started to come on. And I'm still wearing my trail trousers, which I can't get wet, but I've got nowhere to change. So I've come behind this hedge. And hopefully nobody can see me in here. Maybe I can camp in here for the night. I haven't even started yet! And it's gone wrong because I tried to be smart. So originally I wasn't going to start until tomorrow, where I booked a night in the Premier Inn. So I was going to get really good quality sleep and then start out early the next day, which would be tomorrow. But then I realised that actually I can get to the start 5 hours earlier than expected if I sleep deprive myself even more. So I cancelled my comfy bed, my comfy room at the Premier Inn, and set out on the trail. I have to be honest, the start of this has been somewhat underwhelming. I have immediately managed to get myself slightly lost. It's a good job. I've got the route on my watch. I've just followed the trail in front and then I found myself in among some trees in the trail. Ah, here we go. This is my new sports watch. This is the Sunto Race and it's the first watch I've ever had that has maps on it. A little bit of downhill. I'm gonna run now and this is sort of my plan. I'm gonna walk the ups. I'm gonna sort of see how I feel on the flats, and then as much as possible I'm gonna run the downs to try and do this a little bit quicker than it would be just hiking. But by the time you add in all the times I'll stop to make videos, it'll probably be just as slow as if I just walked. It's raining again! Oh! That is exceptionally thick rain! Rain on me, freedom! Ooh. Hey boys, awesome day now! Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to be really, really careful here. You have to watch where you step, because you see these tuffets? They look like grass, but some of them are actually haggis nests. And if you stand in the wrong one, they jump out and eat all your toenails off. Haggis! Come here, haggis. Come here. Oh no, it was just some grass. I've just been had a lot of time to myself today to think about how much I hate midges, and I've composed an original song with an entirely original tune about the flying midge. They're flying through the air. They've got sharp teeth and fuzzy hair. Please don't bite me today on the West Highland Way. I'm running away from the midges on the West Highland Way. Definitely not putting that in the video. I need this. Raindrops keep falling on my head. At this point in the day, I've been walking for about 4 hours, and I just wanted to find somewhere warm and cozy where I could get something to eat, and this place was highly recommended. I'm quite hungry and a little bit delirious. This is all very good, all very promising. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Just this way. Echo! Did you ever hear the tale of the old empty barn? There was nothing in it. I'll tell you what, these waterproof socks have been worth their weight in gold so far. I've been through all kinds of puddles. I can feel water sloshing around the bottom of my shoes, and my feet remain dry and warm. Hi cows! How's it going? Goodbye, wee beef! There should be an honesty box around here somewhere with tasty treats in it. I've been walking for quite some time now after seeing the signs for the honesty box. I think I've somehow missed it. And I don't want to go back because I've walked quite a bit. Ah! This is not the West Highland Way. This is a cycle path that I have inadvertently been following for the last mile. And the road I need to get to is up there. Ah! Before we continue, I'd just like to thank my sponsors, Pure Clear Water Filters, who make excellent small filters that remove a lot more nasties than most other filters of the same size, and they make the water taste a lot better than a normal fibre filter. Sunto, who for this trip supplied me with their new race sports watch, which has instantly become my new favourite adventure watch, and also their Wing bone conducting headphones, which I used for hours every single day. Exped, who make a ton of great camping gear, and in this trip I used one of their fantastically comfortable inflatable mats, pillow, and extremely cozy ultralight sleeping bags. There's a kit list in the description. Now let's get back to the adventure. Let's see, let me get up here. I started daydreaming a bit and stopped looking at my watch, and I've turned it on to do not disturb mode. So it didn't tell me that I'd gone off course. This might be a private laneway, but according to the map, This will get me back on course. Oh. I thought I was there. I thought that farm was literally the campsite. Yeah, no kidding. Oh, look. That's where I'm supposed to be. I'll find another honesty box. Oh, yes. No. This is becoming ridiculous. I mean, maybe if everything goes wrong today, the rest of the week will just be perfect. Wow, there's been a development. Do you know the way I cancelled a room at the Premier Inn to start early? Well, that room was going to cost me £82. I've got this pod for 60. Oh, it's nice. Oh yes. Okay, yes. Alright, head to the comments and slag me off for being too scared to camp in some rain. But I have to hike for 16 hours tomorrow and I'm soaked. I do have spare dry clothes with me, but I've got to get some of these layers dry and they are not going to dry in a tent. Plus, I've still saved 20 quid. Just to give you an idea of how wet I am. This has been sitting in the pocket of my alleged waterproof jacket all day. I have puddles inside my pockets. I only got 2 hours sleep last night because I travelled over on the ferry and drove through the night to get here. I will continue to make justifications for treating myself to this entire pod. Okay, so this dry bag roll top on the top of my bag is definitely not waterproof because my sleeping bag has been in there and that's soaking wet. I just hope this is waterproof. Oh goody, okay. The sleeping bag, dry bag, was in fact waterproof. So sleeping bag is fine. Oh. That's where my drone was as well. Thankfully I had it in a plastic bag. Where I have constructed washing line from spare guy ropes that I had, hung all my wet clothes up. I bought a bottle of methylated spirits from the camping shop and I'm slowly burning it on my safe, spill-less alcohol stove burner down there in order to heat this place up and dry all my clothes, and the door is wide open as well for ventilation, so hopefully that works. This is the real risk for me. The real risk for me is my camera kit eventually getting wet, because it's one thing to walk around all day in a wet coat or a wet t-shirt. I mean, as long as you're not cold, you'll be okay. But if my camera kit gets wet, I can't make videos. Like, none of this would have happened if I just kept my room at the Premier Inn and just spent the afternoon chilling and getting a proper night's sleep before starting out tomorrow. It is still to rain tomorrow, and that's concerning, but it's not to be as bad as today. This is rapidly turning into a repeat of yesterday afternoon. Thankfully I had a dry bag with dry layers, including my Lumi super comfy and cozy Lumi merino base layer. It's a little bit warm for this time of year, but this base layer is really nice for sleeping in, and I pretty much live in one of these in winter when I'm outside. I've got this covered area to myself as well. I am being really antisocial though. There's like a barn area, communal area, and there's about 20 other campers are in there having the crack, having a chat and socialising with each other, and I just can't be bothered talking to people after everything today and after so little sleep. Oh boy. Yeah, I really need to go to sleep. But if I set out with my clothes soaked from today all day and rain tomorrow, I'm gonna be absolutely miserable and it's gonna completely ruin this trip. So that's why I find myself in a glamping pod, having had a pretty disastrous first day on the West Highland Way.
But at least, I don't know, maybe it's given you guys a little bit of entertainment. I hadn't actually planned on making a video today. I planned on starting in day 2, so I've no idea how this will have come out, but I hope you enjoyed it, and please, watch the rest of my West Highland Way videos. I'm sure they'll be better than this one. Really, really selling it.
I began to get warnings in messages and DMs and YouTube comments, and they weren't warning me about the biting midges, as you might expect, or the horrendous weather that I might face, but they were warning me about that. And I'm kind of skeptical about it. How bad can it be? It's disgusting down here.